Now, on a related matter, in the past year, Congress has worked together to pass five major rescue packages on a bipartisan basis. The Democratic leader spent months saying that any pandemic relief should pass with broad bipartisan support. He said last July, quote, "Sitting in your own office, writing a bill, and then demanding the other side support it is not anyone's idea of bipartisanship." But yesterday, less than a day after several Senate Republicans spent literally 2 hours meeting with President Biden, Senate Democrats plowed ahead with a party line vote to set the table for a partisan jam. The new president talks a lot about unity, but his White House staff and congressional leadership are working with a different playbook. We'll be discussing the facts on schools, on jobs, and on health care in depth in the days to come. But the rushed budget process that will play out this week is exactly the wrong path toward making law. Senate Republicans will be ready and waiting with a host of amendments to improve the rushed procedural step that's being jammed through. We'll be getting senators on the record about whether taxpayers should fund checks for illegal immigrants, whether Democrats should raise taxes on small businesses in the midst of this historic crisis, and whether generous federal funding should pour into school districts where the unions refuse to let schools open. And this is just a small taste. The American people will see Republicans are focused on smart and responsible policies to reopen the country. And they'll see Democrats who seem desperate to make their first act in power the same kind of massive, partisan, poorly targeted borrowing spree that permanently wounded the last Democratic presidency right out of the gate.